Rito not actually hosted a live stream or anything like that for a while. It's just going to be a really quick one. Basically, it's unboxing, and I've got another unboxing to come at some point this week. Could be tomorrow, because it's being sent with APC, and they're usually really quite good when it comes to a quick turnaround, although I am expecting 2 to 3 days, but we'll wait for that one. And not sure how many people will end up joining for this. And I'll answer some comments and that sort of thing. I really need to make a coffee and comments video because I've got just a fuckload, absolute fuckload of comments to catch up on. I would have had a beer whilst doing this, as is usually the way it should be, although you should be having a beer with everything you do at the end of the day, but coffee will have to do because I don't actually have any beer. The only stuff I've got is like barrel aged stuff, stuff that I'm keeping an age. But do you know what I mean? It's just nothing I can just casually drink. There's like Budweiser from the summer in the shed, which I don't think it's been affected by the sun, but you never know, do you? So yeah, I've got nothing to drink, and it's quite annoying. I was actually intending on opening this up earlier on because I've got a couple of duplicates in this box, put them in the fridge so then I could open it. But then I'm doing overtime tonight at work, and I can't exactly be drinking before I get onto the phones speaking to customers. I would never do that, of course. But anyway, so I thought I would actually do an order with Vocation. I should have held off on it because, like most places now, they're doing a Black Friday promotion. But I'm not going to worry about it. It's money in the pocket of a brewery. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to, worry too much. But the thing with Vocation is, right, they're like a brewery that I overlooked a lot because I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not the biggest fan of Vocation's core range stuff. Some of the things I've had in the supermarket recently have been really good. They did that lovely, was it clementine sour or was it just an orange sour? Does some really good collaborations. Love and hate. I think it's just I chalk that down to just being very unlucky in the can that I purchase. So yeah, but I don't know, I've just never really been blown over by them. Do you know what I mean? But a couple of things that made me really want to get this is obviously they're getting a lot of praise recently with some of their supermarket offerings, which a couple of the beers in here are what you can pick up in some supermarkets. But with the fact that, we're in this shitty situation, I don't really get the chance to actually go to different supermarkets now, and we could do online shops, but it's just like stuff I'm not really too interested in. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I can finally get hold of them, and but yeah, they've been getting a lot of good praise on their sort of imperial stouts recently, and that's one of the main reasons why I picked this box up. There's a few reasons. It's been a long time in the making with this. I can't remember what point I was initially clinging on to then. Do you know what I mean? It's just completely gone out of my head now. Bye-bye, thought. But yeah, they've been getting a lot of praise with the Imperial Stouts. They're doing a really interesting sounding single hop series, which it pains me to say it, but I was very intrigued with what the Beer Hooligan had to say with some of them. I didn't watch the videos. But you can tell what you're getting with YouTubers like that with the thumbnail because they put what they think in the thumbnail. So it's like, anyway, I'm not here to bitch and moan about people. I'm 31 years old. It looks like I'm stuck in a fucking bed sit. So I'm hardly one to judge, am I, really? But yeah, no disrespect to anyone. Well, not to the face anyway. Anyway, oh, he'll cling on to that, won't he? So I'm going to have to actually open YouTube on my other phone, mainly because I can't read the comments because I've got terrible eyes. So yeah, the single hop series, which has sounded really interesting. Delivery, free delivery, £30, £35. Come on, breweries, you don't need to give us free delivery after spending 70 to 100 quid. We're spending 70 to 100 quid with you. I mean, I understand that sometimes they've got to ask for a little bit more postage depending on their own situation and stuff. I'm just a cheap piece of shit at the end of the day. So when I come across a brewery that's got free delivery with a price of like 35 quid, or was it 40 quid? I can't remember. Then I'm more inclined to take a punt. Do you know what I mean? And with what's going on with how the hospitality industry has been so terribly treated by our government, when you need to look at like schools, universities, a place like that, which have much, much worse transmission rates. And you know what? Let's just put it out there. No disrespect to any of my Southern viewers, because I know Terry's watching. Big shout out to Terry's Quick Beer Reviews. This isn't anything to do with that. I'm not one of those people who's calling for a civil war like a knobhead. Do you know what I mean? There are people like that. But yeah, I think the North has been so terribly treated during this whole thing. But we're not going to get bogged down in the C word, because it's quite frankly boring the shit out of me. And it's putting a stop to some potential, well, definitely amazing things that could be happening right now and should be happening. And at the end of the day, I can't really moan too much because, yeah, people's lives are at risk at the end of the day. So I'm not going to be that sort of person. Although I've got thoughts and opinions on how we've been treating this and how people just blindly accepting stuff without even a monicum of a question in the situation. So, a couple of comments, or 3 comments. We've got Dan Travels. Drinking while working is pretty fun now. I mean, don't tell anyone, but it is. Let's keep that between ourselves. Thank you for joining, Dan. Then we've got a comment from the legend himself, Terry, aka Terry's Quick Beer Reviews. Evening, Mr. Clueless. Evening, my friend. Hope all is well for you and yours. And then we've got this. Who's this? Fucking Lucy Foster. Who the fuck's Lucy Foster? Saying stop moaning and open the box. How dare you? How quite frankly dare you? But hello, lovely. Hope you're doing okay. So I'll read the comments as they come. So yeah, I thought I'd make a vocation order. Support. I mean, it's not local, it's Yorkshire. Do you know what I mean? But it's still in the northwest, and I think we've been terribly affected by this whole thing. So I'll give it a try. And I'm going to be making an alphabet order on Friday because they're doing a promotion on Black Friday. So I was going to do one early in the week because Alphabet, I've not really had anything from them. They don't tend to get the kindest feedback from a lot of people, but I wanted to give them a try, do like a brewery showcase. So I'll be making an order on Friday. As I said, I've got another box coming. Why am I telling you this now? I'll tell you this at the end. Why do people watch me? Seriously. Let's see. Yeah, Terry, don't agree with Lucy. Come on. Do you know, Southern and North divide? North and South divide. Speak proper England, Peter. So first things first, I'm on a bit of a merch fest recently. Been buying a lot of merch, so I thought to bulk up the order, I pick up a t-shirt, and I hope this extra large isn't too big, but at the same time, I hope it's like an actual human male size extra large, because craft breweries, do your sizes properly. Not every person who drinks craft beer is a fucking stick insect. Do you know what I mean? We don't all cycle. You know, you're pushing all this like cycling clothes and fashion and stuff. But what about people like me? We need to cover our beer bellies without us looking like we're pregnant. So I got a Life and Death t-shirt. That's probably one of the core range beers that I do really like from Vocation. I am partial to that, although I've not had it for quite a while. So yeah, and I just like the logo there. But yeah, it's sad in it, extra large Vocation. There we go. So I'll quickly read the comments before we continue. Paul says, cheers, brother. And he says, cheers, Terry. I'm definitely into a 2X now. It's just a matter of time before I eat myself into that situation. And hello, Paul, says Terry. And Paul says, definitely need to sort out my gut. You and me both, my friend. You and me both. Hope you're doing well, Paul, by the way. I'm sorry that I couldn't join that stream you did with Craig and Rob. I was intended on popping on for a little bit, but I was in and out of the house doing like fence work and things like that. No, not like fencing like that. Terrible joke, move on. So there's not a lot in this, and I could have got this over and done with long before now. But you know me, I ramble. Even though if you meet me in real life, I probably won't talk much. Anyway, so let's have a look to see what we've got. Well, first up, because I'm a crispy boy, picked up 2 cans of the Hebden Lager, premium lager, 5%. Don't know where I got the 4 from. In our little town of eccentrics and artisans, we like to create the unexpected and unrivaled. This lager is no exception. Crisp, clean, and refreshing. This is lager done properly. So I picked up a couple of cans of that because I have enjoyed like the Yakima pills and stuff in the past. Not had that for a while. I'll have to do like a proper revisit, going through like some of the core range stuff from Vocation. Give it another chance. Next up, now this was one of the main reasons why I picked this box up. And I picked up 2 cans of it. So I picked up 2 cans of the barrel-aged Imperial Mocha, which is brewed in collaboration between, of course, Vocation and Pomona, who absolutely knocking it out of the park, he says, after only making 1 order and drinking a handful of beers from them. But yeah, when I saw that these guys were doing a stout together, and it was coffee inspired, and it was Imperial, and it was barrel aged, I thought I'd give it a go. So I thought I'd pick up 1 for review, and then another can just to put away until Christmas, potentially. So 12.4% ABV. So this is a chocolate, hazelnut, and coffee Imperial Stout. Brewed in collaboration with our friends from Pomona Island, this rich Imperial Stout combines notes of hazelnut and chocolate with coffee from Antonia and Panazar, is that? I do like the fact that they gave a shout out to the coffee folks on this, because I do like my coffee. And barrel aged in bourbon barrels. The added depth and complexity of this luxurious Imperial is best enjoyed slowly. We'll see how slow I drink that. I'll end up drinking it way too fast. Now, as I said, there are some supermarket offerings in here, but it's just more practical that I get them direct from the brewery. Let's see. Paul calls me a rambling man, which is ironic because I don't do much exercise. See, I'm on the ball with my jokes. And then Dan Travels says hazelnut with a heart. I do like hazelnut as a flavour. Say that, I do think Nutella is slightly overrated. Slate me in the comments, flag my channel, do what you need to do. So next up, we've got Sweet Temptation, which is a chocolate caramel stout brewed in collaboration with Brew York. I think this is available in one of the supermarkets. So chocolate caramel stout with sweet notes of chocolate and caramel. This silky smooth, rich and seductive stout is impossible to resist. 6.6%, so we'll see how seductive that can be. Then we have a can of Naughty and Nice. the two sides of the clueless drinker there. Chocolate stout. Now this is just brewed by them on their own, and this is a 7.4% stout. We brew bold beers from our hilltop in Yorkshire. In Yorkshire, fuck off, Peter. Sorry, swearing. From our hilltop in Yorkshire, we'd rather set benchmarks than trends. Only making beer that we're proud to put our name on. It's what drives us. It's what makes us. It's our vocation. And that wasn't actually describing the beer at all. It was just sort of like their mission statement. This is our rich, dark, and decidedly decadent chocolate stout. Uncompromisingly bold and chocolatey. It's a beer to sip and savour. Sound like I'm a dyslexic Yorkshireman. For drinking in your favourite armchair. Don't have one, just have a couch. And contemplating life. It's a little bit naughty, but very, very nice. Drink your sen. Doesn't say your sen, it says yourself. That's just an added twist. I should write the things on beers. So, let's see. 6.6%. Not sound very seductive to me. I would... oh, I've missed a comment. I'm just here waiting for your phone to fall onto the floor again. Thanks, Lucy. Appreciate that. And Paul references, well, they both referenced the video I uploaded last night, #FML. And then, fuck my arse, the best bit of that entire video. It was actually, it's probably the best video that I've put up in quite a while. And when I mean quite a while, I mean since I started doing beer reviews on YouTube. It's all right, folks. You laugh amongst yourselves. I'm not developing a complex or anything like that. So that's the dark stuff. So these next two are part of the Hop Showcase series. And the first one, well, it's part of series 3, so I've jumped on it at the right time, obviously. But I do like these, the artwork on these. Some lovely wildlife there. And I tell you what, this got delivered at like just after 12, and the beers are still cold in the box. So tempted to crack one open, but I know I shouldn't, and I won't. I'll wait till I've finished work. So first up, we've got the 7.2%. Well, they're both 7.2% New England IPAs. One is the Nelson Sauvin edition. Not my favourite hop, but I want to try the hop as much as I possibly can, see if I can gain an appreciation for it. And then the next is the Galaxy edition, which he who shall not be named, although I named it right at the start of this stream, said was a cracker of a beer. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not going to attempt to read that because it's black writing on a silver label. So we'll be here all evening, as opposed to half the evening without me reading it. So that's it, really. I'm quite happy with that selection. A few nice stouts, because I've not really been doing stouts too much because I don't have any. So yeah, looking forward to trying them all, and looking forward to seeing if this can develop slightly, because I do like Pomona. I need to get myself a sweatshirt of theirs, but see, I'm just thinking of the merch already, and of course my t-shirt as well. All right, then unfortunately I don't have super chat, so you can't donate for me to strip off and put it on. So unfortunately I can't do that. I'd love to, but I can't. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Life and death. So hopefully they'll all be nice beers. If you've tried any of these, anyone in the stream now, or people who watch this after the fact, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. I might put one of those New England IPAs in the fridge so I can enjoy later. We'll see. Can I be bothered drinking tonight? Of course I can. Oh, and of course we've got the 2 lagers as well. Crispy Boy will be very pleased, but he can't find his face mask, so I don't know where he's gone. He's just fucked off somewhere. Anyway, so I'll do one last read of the comments, and then we will end this stream here. So thank you for people for joining me. Surely you've got much better things to be doing right now, but I do appreciate you all sticking around. So Paul says you should definitely crack one open ASAP. Stop being a bad influence, Paul. Stop it. And then Terry's beer review says last a couple of days probably, mate. They are probably going to go by the end of the week. I just know it. I just absolutely know it. Okay, and then Paul says, I wasn't going to pick up any new brews, but I did to mix up my selection from just stouts. Yeah, I've been really lacking on stouts in general. I think I've got a couple of stouts coming in my next beer order, which I've done a time and tide order in honour of the wonderful Craig from Kent Beer Reviews and the very lovely Lucy Foster. So look out for that. They should come tomorrow. I don't think they will, but they might come the next day. I've also got Beer 52 coming next week, I think, because it's taken out my account on the 29th. Don't know why they don't give me the option again to get the box sooner, like I did last month. Because I just hate waiting around. Do you know what I mean? Then Lucy says, in other news, my mum just called, come dine with me, come eat my dinner. I'm going to inhale a beer and disown her. Cheers. Very nice. Festive spirit there. I mean, it's a month away from the most unique Christmas that probably only a few people will have. I think a lot of people's Christmas will be completely unaffected. Let's see. Sounds like a plan, Lucy. See if you could do a want some order too. And then Lucy responds to that by saying, I live around the corner from want some. So definitely want some of that. Anyway, read into that how you will. So yeah, that's it really. Did not need to stretch out the stream as long as I did. I'm going to put a lager in the fridge. Fuck it, I'm having a lager tonight. Yeah, let's do it. I might. No, I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to drink before my shift tonight because I'm a good boy. And yeah, that's fucking hell, Peter. Can't speak. That's awesome. Want it that place as soon as I get back to the UK. I'm very much looking forward to you visiting again, Paul. It's going to be wonderful. And Lucy says she'll join as well. So Terry, come on down. Come on down and get some with us. In fact, open invitation. No, I'm joking. God, could you imagine some of the degenerates that would show up who watch my channel? That sounds like I'm implying Terry is a degenerate. Far from the truth. Terry is a gentleman, and it's always good to see him on the stream. So I do appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate everyone there as well. Get Craig down too. Of course, it's going to be awesome. And I'm not sure if you can actually hear music in the background. My brother's got a new guitar today, and it's a really nice one as well. Just a tiny bit jealous, even though I don't own a guitar to be jealous about. Anyway, so go check out Vocation. I mean, 35 quid minimum spend for free delivery. You can get yourself something nice there. Yeah, I know you can get some of that stuff in the supermarkets. I know they get pulled apart a lot by very judgmental people on various Facebook groups. It's always fun to watch it, though. And I'm so surprised that I've not been kicked out of the UK Craft Beer Forum yet. Anyway, so Paul says, I'm the biggest degenerate that watches your channel. And then Lucy says, close second here. I don't think there's a lot in that from experience. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. And join me. I'm going to do a couple of streams this week, probably. I did miss out on picking some overtone stuff, so I'm going to not be doing a stream with everyone else looking at their beers. So that's going to be fun. No, I'll enjoy watching that stream, actually. I think it's a bit too late for me to order them. And I just can't order that much beer anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's it's getting out of hand sometimes. So yeah, anyway, I keep going back to the comments just to see if there's been an update. So I'm going to cut it off here. So thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone who's joined on the live stream and who may be watching this after the fact. And yeah, hope to see you all soon. You all take care, stay safe, and keep it savvy. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. See you all, folks. See you all, folks. Fuck off, Peter. Fucking prick.